Martin Luther King Jr. was a prominent leader in the African American civil rights movement. His main legacy was to secure progress on civil rights in the United States, and he is frequently referenced as a human rights icon. He was born on January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia.
He was an American clergyman activist, Baptist minister, assistant pastor, president of Montgomery Improvement Association, president of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference.
I'ma look deeper than myself. I gotta find a way. I have a dream. My dream is to be free. My dream is to be. My dream is to be. My dream is to be free. I have a dream that one day, in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification. One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
King's efforts were not limited to securing civil rights. He also spoke out against poverty and the Vietnam War.
He impacted America, frequently referenced as a human rights icon today, urged people to not use violence, impact America by leading boycotts throughout the South, and by getting America to stop segregation and to let black people and white people come together.
Some unusual facts about Martin Luther King was that in 1963 he was chosen Man of the Year by Time magazine. In 1964, he received the Nobel Peace Prize, and along with it came a great sum of money which he gave to charity to help blacks become more equal with whites. He received the NAACP's highest honor on his recognition of his work on behalf of African Americans, and he was put into jail 16 times.
He gave speeches such as I Have a Dream, Nobel Prize acceptance speech at the Great March on Detroit.
Martin Luther King took part in the March on Washington, which was a large political rally that took place in Washington, D.C. on August 28, 1963. The march was not universally supported among African Americans. Some civil rights activists were concerned that it might turn violent, which could undermine pending legislation and damage the international image. Martin Luther King won the Nobel Prize for his work to end racial segregation and discrimination through civil disobedience and other nonviolent means. The letter from the Birmingham jail was a letter in response to the statement made by 8 white Alabama clergymen on April 12, 1963, titled A Call for Unity. The clergymen agreed that social injustices existed, but argued that the battle against racial segregation should be fought solely in the courts, not in the streets. One of his famous sayings was, free at last, thank God Almighty, I'm free.
My dream is to be free. My dream is to be. My dream is to be. My dream is to be free.
Martin Luther King Jr. died on April 4, 1968. He was assassinated by James Earl Ray in Memphis, Tennessee on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel. Yours for the cause of peace and brotherhood, Martin Luther King Jr.